Good evening and welcome to the worldwide hangout with the KutiMangoes. We are so happy to be together again after several months of not being together, and we have been looking forward to this evening of music, catching up with friends from all over the world, and hanging out with all our lovely friends in the hangout room. And let me just pass this on to our good friend Niels Christian Silberberg, who's manning the Zoom room. Nice to have you here.
Yeah, it's a total mayhem right now. We've got 40 or so people all here in the hangout room. It's we have done this in kind of two-way section because of course there's the live stream which you are listening to now and watching, and then we got a hangout room on Zoom. You can follow the link in the description to this live stream, and you can come in here and have a chat with me and listen to the live stream, of course, at the same time. You are very welcome to pass some comments on to the band and also questions. I will be monitoring everything on the way, so please do that, and welcome to the show. right, guys. That was Fire from the KutiMangoes, and let me just say that this is a live stream from KutiMangoes, a live stream that's all about caring and sharing, and listening to and reaching out to some of the guys that the band know, and of course all the audience. And there's a lot of guys in here on the Zoom stream. We've dedicated a small hangout place where you can join us. You can follow the link in the description to this live stream, and you can come there and chat with us here. And let me just pass the word to Gustav now, or Michael.
Thank you, Niels. This evening we are actually launching our brand new Patreon profile, and you can, if you don't know what Patreon is, there's a link on our website. It's a place where you can sign up to give a monthly support to the band. It's Magnus who came up with 3 brilliant names for those 3 different types. There's a small one called KutiMinions, and there's a slightly bigger one called KutiMunchkin, and the big one where you support the best way possible is called KutiManiac, right? Yeah, true. And of course we would be more than happy if you would consider that, but don't do it right now, because please stay here with us instead of going to Patreon. Just do that afterwards. Now we would like to show a bit. This whole evening is about meeting people and connecting with people that we have met over the years, and we are connecting to the audiences around the world. And we have also some interviews with some great friends of the band from all over the world. And the first one I would like to introduce is a wonderful lady saxophone player from Japan. Her name is Naka Tsukamoto, and we'll put on a small interview I did with her a few days ago about the whole situation for her and her friends in Japan.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. And you?
Good. I'm good.
How is everything for you in Japan? You are in Nagoya, right?
I live in Nagoya, but I came back to my parents' house like a month ago.
Okay, so that's
just
yeah.
I left whole thing there.
Okay.
I still have apartment, but I just came back because I have no place to play there, or all the lessons are canceled.
Well, you were in Copenhagen last year, and we.
Yes, I was.
I'm sorry we couldn't meet.
It's okay. It's okay.
How was your stay here?
I loved the city. That was great. Amazing.
How is life where you are now? Are you allowed to go out, and how is it?
Yeah. Well, we can go out and people are still working.
Okay.
But all the jazz clubs or concert halls and restaurants, bars are all closed.
How is the feeling in Japan? Are many people afraid of this, or are they taking it pretty, is it okay?
Well, I think we're afraid of the virus for sure. But it's kind of, we don't say like you can't go out. The government doesn't say you can't go out or you stay home like that. They offer you to stay home.
They offer you.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's better for everyone to stay home.
In Denmark, it is if you have a small business that has been closed down because of this, you can apply for some money from the government.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I did it. I did it yesterday, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's good to hear that that's possible.
Yeah.
How is it for you and your friends to be musicians in Japan now?
Well, it is really hard. I mean, like in March, we were still playing.
Yes.
We were still playing, but on April we started to not play.
Yeah.
Because we didn't wanna make our friends being sick.
No, of course.
So we stopped, and then at the time I wasn't sure how long it will last, and
No.
I don't even know yet.
No, me neither. So you mostly just stay at the house?
Yeah.
You don't go for walks or?
I don't go for walk. No. I mean, I go to supermarket, grocery store, just once in a week to get whole food for a week.
Yeah. What is your feeling about, when you will be able to live a normal life again in Japan?
Well, I have a concert rescheduled on January, but I hope that will happen. I think that will happen. I think
in January.
But yeah. January, yeah. But I don't know if people come.
Oh. That's
you know what I mean?
Yes. One thing is to be allowed to play. Another thing is that if people are afraid to come, then you have a big problem, right?
Right. It's not gonna keep happening. So.
No, it's really hard to stay connected to the audience with a thing like this. It's a hard thing.
Right.
Yeah. But
so maybe a year. It might take a year or two.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
But we just can do what we can do right now. So
yeah. I'm so glad you wanted to join.
Thank you so much.
And
it was great to see me online.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing you again, and thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Please stay safe and be well. Your family, your family, friends.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, this was a track called Desert Moon. You are watching a live stream from the KutiMangoes worldwide hangout, where the band members are trying to reach out during these different or difficult Corona times to all their friends, and of course all you guys who love the band, all the fans out there. Let me pass the microphone over to Gustav, who is going to speak about one of your friends, right?
Exactly, yeah. This next short video you're going to see is done with our wonderful friend Patrick Ablade from Burkina Faso. He's actually been a big part of the band for many years. We met him I think 6 or 7 years ago, and where he appeared on our first album, Afro Fire, and we then visited him in Burkina Faso for our second album, and we've of course kept in touch with him and toured and so on. So last week I had a nice catch-up call with him, this is what he has to say about these times living in Ouagadougou in Burkina Faso.
Salut, c'est bon de te voir.
Salut Gustave, moi aussi je vais bien. On est au soleil, il fait 43 degrés, 42 degrés à 10 heures du matin, donc ouais.
C'est un peu plus chaud que Danemark, mais alors.
Ouais, c'est vrai.
Très bien.
Beaucoup de chaleur, ouais.
Et dis-moi, Patrick, tu peux expliquer un petit peu du vie au Ouaga à ce moment?
Ici, tout est un peu calme pour tout le monde. Et surtout pour ceux qui travaillent dans le domaine de musique, tout est bloqué, tout est arrêté, toutes les dates sont annulées. Donc, on ne sait même pas quand est-ce qu'on pourra revenir en Europe, aux États-Unis ou partout, parce que le monde est bloqué. Et ici, comme on n'a pas forcément de statut clair où on a assurance, donc chacun se débrouille. On n'a pas vraiment d'aide qui puisse nous permettre de... Voilà. Donc, on va dire que tout n'est pas facile du tout, mais comme on dit chez nous, ça va aller, quoi. Je crée de la musique, mais c'est pas facile tout le temps parce que tu peux ne pas avoir l'inspiration, parce qu'on ne sort pas, parce que bon, donc tu vis, quoi. Quand il y a l'inspiration, tu rentres travailler. Quand il n'y a pas d'inspiration, bah, tu restes, tu tournes à la maison ou tu pars voir des amis.
Et ça. Le maladie pour vous à Ouaga, est-ce que c'est dur maintenant?
Nous on est déjà dans la maladie il y a longtemps. Le paludisme malaria tue plus que le coronavirus.
Oui.
On a plein d'autres maladies. Il y a la galère, il y a le soleil, donc chaque jour en fait est une chance voilà. Et puis on n'a pas peur en fait. En réalité, c'est nouveau pour les autres, mais c'est pas nouveau pour nous. On va dire ça comme ça. Parce qu'on a toujours été confinés toute notre vie. Je sais pas si tu comprends ce que je veux dire. On n'a jamais eu le droit de quitter chez nous. La preuve, pour pouvoir voyager, il te faut un visa. Pour pouvoir, tout le temps, quand tu es en Europe, on te demande tes papiers. Partout où tu es, on te demande tes papiers. On dit, mais tu ne devrais pas être là. Donc, en fait, il y a longtemps que nous on est confinés, en fait. Il y a longtemps que nous on est en quarantaine. Il y a longtemps qu'on meurt de Ebola, de sida, de malaria, de tout. Donc, aujourd'hui, est-ce que c'est nouveau? C'est vraiment pas nouveau et on n'a pas peur. Donc, écoutez les gens ici, ils ont le moral et c'est pas nouveau. Ici, on meurt tout le temps de tout et de rien.
Tes amis musiciens, pendant ces moments, et tu as son général que c'est difficile pour tout, oui?
Ouais, c'est difficile, mais vraiment pour tout le monde. Pour tout le monde, parce que c'est comme je dis, nous vivons chaque jour. Chaque jour. C'est ce qu'on a gagné aujourd'hui qu'on mange le soir. Donc, la majorité, je ne dis pas tout le monde. Et je pense que c'est aussi une belle occasion pour que nous puissions voir qu'est-ce que nous pouvons faire pour que le jour, quand on ne peut plus jouer, on puisse savoir qu'est-ce qu'on peut bien faire pour pouvoir se nourrir. Ouais. Mais pour dire, c'est vraiment très dur pour certains. Je reçois aussi des messages et tout pour demander des aides. Et moi, j'ai dit que même moi, je n'ai absolument rien parce que je devrais travailler beaucoup. Et donc, j'ai pu aider ceux que je pouvais aider. Ouais. Et je n'ai pas pu aider. Donc, qu'est-ce que j'ai fait? L'idée, c'est que j'ai monté ce qu'on appelle scène lab. Et c'est d'inviter les artistes à venir sur une scène et jouer un titre. Et en échange, pour ceux qui veulent et qui sont nécessiteux, c'est de leur donner un peu, voilà, soit des sacs de riz, soit un peu d'argent, soit quelque chose comme ça. Mais je pense que même si on doit faire des dons, il faut passer par leur art.
Qu'est-ce que tu penses du rôle de la musique dans ces moments comme maintenant?
Sont importantes en ces périodes parce que les gens écoutent de la musique, ils partent regarder leur artiste autrement. Donc la musique a pris une autre couleur, une autre tournure et les gens voient leur artiste autrement dans son salon, voilà, dans sa salle de répétition et tout. Donc je pense que c'est vraiment essentiel. Je pense que c'est une des choses qui permet au monde de résister, même s'il y a le confinement et qu'il y a des problèmes, ça permet aux gens de toujours espérer, de toujours résister. Donc, c'est un moyen de résistance, selon moi.
Oui.
Et à ta famille, à tout le monde.
Alors, merci. Merci.
Allez, bye bye.
Bye bye.
So just one bit of news for everyone watching is that we've decided to donate all the proceeds from tonight and the next week forward, up to €1,000, to Patrick's new initiative called Sen Lab, where he promotes local Burkina Faso performers. So we certainly hope that you'd like to support that. This next one is a song that Patrick taught us. It's called Tolma.
That was the track called Shima, and it was the KutiMangoes. I could just maybe, I don't know, we have a short delay on the stream here on the little hangout we have here on Zoom. But can you guys just give a shout out to the band? Just some love, maybe some clapping. Okay, so this is the KutiMangoes Worldwide Hangout. The band is playing for you guys. It's all about love, sharing, caring about you guys and all the friends from the KutiMangoes. I'm just gonna give the word to Mikael now, but Mikael, I just want to say that in this very room, a lot of years ago, you recorded your debut album. Isn't that true?
That's very true. Because in this very room, this is the best studio in the whole world. It's our great friend Thomas Wang who owns this place, and together with the wonderful guys from Brinkmann and from Nordsø Records, Thomas from the village has made all of this possible. So a big shout out to those guys. Yeah. And we feel that this whole evening, that of course we could just have been playing a lot of music, but we miss all of you guys, and we miss hearing and from all kinds of places in the world, and we miss traveling, because traveling makes you get a so much broader horizon about traveling, and you meet new people and learn a lot of stuff. And we have a wonderful guy up next who is a saxophone player from Brazil, and he, I think it was maybe last year or so, he released 2 years ago, he released an album where he recorded one of our songs, and we met him last year, 2 years ago in Germany, and there's a small interview with him and his wife. His name is Ezra, and his wife is Mariana. And we know that the situation in Brazil is, of course, like many other places, a struggle for a lot of people. So check it out, and check out his version of our song. Here goes Ezra.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can't see you right now. Ah, maybe I can. Can you see me now?
Yeah.
Ah, and I can see you. Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good.
Cool that you are up for this thing. So let's talk a little bit about the situation right now. How are things in Brazil? How does it feel right now for you?
It's strange times everywhere, right? We have a little bit of an extra layer because we have a very strange political situation with a crazy president. Let's give the right words for it. He is out of control. It's serious. I mean, he is out of control. It's ridiculous to the point that we had a minister that was following the WHO instructions, and he removed that minister 2 weeks ago, and no one else that agrees with him on. Yeah. So basically, takes away anyone who disagrees with him. That's what's happening.
Okay. So who tells you what to do?
At this point, the state governors are doing a better job. So the state governors are trying to follow the WHO instructions, but they only can go so far because, unfortunately, there is a still rather large part of the population that is just as crazy as this crazy president, and that fully agrees with everything he does and go out on the streets and protest that we have to reopen everything. And it's insane. There's an expression that we say often that Brazil isn't for amateurs. It's definitely not for amateurs.
No, I can imagine.
Yeah, we're out of control here.
Yeah, wow. What about your daily life? What are you able to play music and earn money, or how do you go about it?
You play music but not earning money.
No. When do you think that you can go back and play a concert for like 100 people?
In Brazil, for the pubs, the venues, the festivals, only next year. I think the people are trying to be optimists and say October, September, but I think in Brazil, only next year. And for us that work with music and culture and in Brazil is the last thing to start to go to the normally
to reopen, yeah.
But it's different. It's difficult because we need to think how we are going to make the music to make us satisfied and make us happy. The thing that moves our feelings, and we also need to think how we are going to make the music to make the business go. So we have these two situations, and we here don't know the answer for
any of them.
Any of them.
No.
What we can do is trying to do things, trying to do conversations like these, trying. Every artists are making live, but by the live stream by Facebook or Instagram and something like this. But as you said, I don't like this way of playing because I think you're not sharing the music, the experience to be together. But I don't know how to
What's the solution?
The solution, yeah.
How do we find, there doesn't seem to be any other path at this moment because, yeah, as you said, I mean, even if we do start opening up, people are going to, at least part of the people, I think, are going to be scared of going to certain places just because they don't want to be in contact with anyone else. Just because, we're being instilled with this information that you can't, as you're saying. And then, even though I miss going to a live concert, I don't want to go into a small room with a bunch of people close to me, and I don't want that now.
No.
And so it's a complicated situation because I miss it terribly. I'm sure so many other people miss it terribly, but how do we find a way of getting around that right now with this current situation?
It seems like it's so important also for our band. If we can't go out there and meet our audience, everything feels totally meaningless. We can't sit in our own living room and do a recording and then send it out on the market and then say, yes, that's it. It's not enough. We need to be able to go out there and present our music and meet our audience. Share the music and share the moment with an audience. That's what it's all about. Do you feel the same thing?
Totally.
Yeah.
Every day. Most important thing is to connect with people, different people all over the world. And we have the internet, but
it's not the same.
Not the same.
No, exactly. Do you actually fear that you're not able to live as a musician in a year or whatever, in a half a year from now, that you have to do something else or whatever?
I know that I try not to have fear, and I am trying always to think that this is a business that a lot of people in the world depends on this. It's very important for the people, a lot of people in the world in different ways, but I think it will be we have a change, and it will not be easy, but I think we'll go through this. I don't know how, I have no idea.
But we will figure it out.
Yeah.
But more of an answer.
Yeah, we're all in the same boat, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's crazy.
We're all just trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for spending the time. It was so nice to talk to you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Now we'd like to do the song that Ezra recorded on his album. This is a song of our second album. It's This Ship Will Sink.
Oh yeah, you're watching the KutiMangoes Worldwide Hangout stream right now. The KutiMangoes is a band from Denmark reaching out to all their friends from all over the world, and I can just say that right now there's shout-outs from Sao Paulo, Brazil. There's shout-outs from Dortmund in Germany. Yeah, you can clap, you guys. There's shout-outs from Finland and other places around the world. Of course, also Copenhagen, where this is broadcast from on the internet. We have two streams going on right now. There's the live stream you're watching right now, and then we have a hangout room where you can join us. We have about 50 or 60 people right now, and I can wave at you, and you can wave back at me and the band, and that's all very nice. So please come over to Zoom, where we have a hangout room. Now we are gonna go ahead with a track that's one of my favorite tracks from the KutiMangoes, and Gustav is gonna tell you all about that track.
Thank you very much. This is this next song is a song from our latest album. It's called "Keep You Safe," and of course, this all sounds really familiar for these times. But in fact, when we wrote this song, our thoughts were a bit different, and perhaps about a bit more than just the coronavirus. What our intention was with this song is saying that we believe that all human beings deserve a place where they feel safe. They deserve a sanctuary. So this is "Keep You Safe."
Two tracks in a row. The first one was Keep You Safe, and the last one here was Call of the Bulbul Bird. You're listening to or watching the KutiMangoes Worldwide Hangout stream right now. We are coming to an end because the clock is ticking, and
we didn't play Call of the Bulbul Bird.
Oh, they didn't play the Call of the. That was me. I'm struck with, I don't know, Corona color. I don't know what that. Can you say that in some other language than Danish? Anyway, this is the Worldwide Hangout with the KutiMangoes, and I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. We have also some shout-outs from Italy right now, more shout-outs from Germany, Copenhagen, everybody's on here. And if you're gonna go down in the description of this live stream, you can join us in our little virtual hangout room on Zoom, so please do that. I will be there to greet you.
Will you be there after the...
Yes, and the band is going to be there afterwards also, so a lot of reasons to just hop on there. And the band, please, can you give some shout-outs to your listeners? And maybe a little heart signal. All right, so the band is going to continue now.
Call of the Bulbul Bird. Yes.
Okay, so that was Call of the Bulbul Birds. You guys, are you ready for a question? We've got a question right now for, I think it's Eddi. He's gonna maybe talk about it. We have a question here. It's from Anne, and she's writing here. What is the instrument that Eddi is playing? It looks like a globe, or is it a pumpkin? Which one is it?
It's actually Casper's.
It's okay. It's Casper's. Okay.
Should I say it? It's something we brought home from Mali when we recorded our second album. We were in Mali, and this is from a fruit called is the fruit also called a calabash. It's and you chop it in half, and you can also have smaller ones where you put stuff in it, like this one. It's also a calabash. So can you maybe do a calabash duet? Just
yeah.
World premiere calabash duet. Any other questions?
Not at the moment now, no. But people are listening from Skive and from Amager and Limfjorden. So it's a very local thing. I don't know if any of the international listeners knows what those places are, but they are very beautiful places in Denmark. Yeah.
Actually, like you almost said, it was the last song of tonight's show. But before we all go home, we would just you are home. That's the strange thing, that the audience are home and we are not. But I just want to remind, if you weren't here from the very beginning, that tonight we are launching our new Patreon profile where you can support the band. The link is on KutiMangoes.com. It should be easy to find if you want to check it out. And then, of course, we want to donate all up to 1,000 euro. The first 1,000 euro that will come in on sales on the website, merchandise, or just mobile pay or donations on PayPal, we will ship directly to our friend in Burkina Faso, to his wonderful project. And maybe since the audience are not here, it's impossible to hear if anyone wants to hear an encore.
No, I can just ask them here on our little hangout.
Maybe you can ask in the hangout.
Does anybody here want an extra number, an extra track? Should they play some more? Please give some. Please give that the universal, I don't know, play another track sign. Yeah, I think that's a yes. So are you guys ready for another track?
We'll do one from our second album. It's called Bah. And we will see you all at the Zoom Hangout room after the show.
Yeah, the Hangout room is open after this one.
Ready, guys?
What's up?
so much for the music, guys. Yeah, you can't hear the guys who are waving here in the Zoom studio, but you guys that are on the Zoom stream right now are in for a treat. You're gonna be able to have a chat with the guys from the band, and they are gonna go on right now. So if you are still on the live stream, that was the last track from the KutiMangoes Worldwide Hangout stream here on Facebook and YouTube. Please go on to Zoom, where we have a small hangout room where you can chat with the guys from the band. You can find a description on how to do that in the description below the video here. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching all the music from the KutiMangoes. Here they are, guys. Give them a big shout out on a safe distance.
See you next time.
You can do better than that, you guys. Please, we need you to jump.
What's up?